Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mail Something Pretty. I am Christine Justy of Mail Something Pretty, and I am doing my weekly live. And so, as we wait for make sure that the volume is working and the screen is streaming, I just want to make sure that we're good because in past weeks, my volume wasn't working. So hopefully I did it all right. I think I did. I'm going to make a fun card. I don't technically know what the name of the fold is, so I'm just calling it a double open card. And actually, it was from a swap that I received, and so I'm just changing it up a bit. Okay, we are good. Sound is good. Awesome. Kim's here, Nancy's here, Mary Lou's here. Hello and awesome. All right, so I am going to try to think. Yeah, let me. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me do this first. Kind of a little technology. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so every week I'm just going to show you this quick because it is such a spectacular offer. I actually talked with two people yesterday about this. Hi, Cindy. Awesome. So you are watching on YouTube, everyone else on Facebook. So it is working in both places. Excellent. So Stampin' Up, I've said, is celebrating their 35th year, which is just crazy. They started in a little living room, and now they're global in I think 12 countries, 11 countries. I'm not sure. And so they are offering this really cool joining opportunity that this is the best I've ever seen in my 17 years. So you can either, as for their 35th anniversary, you could either save 35% by joining and purchasing what they call the starter or the joining kit, or usually it's $99 and you get $125 worth of products. But if you choose to save 35%, you'll just pay $64.35 and you'll choose $125 worth of products from both catalogs. Plus, you'll get a complimentary paper pumpkin kit, catalogs to share, and a free registration to Stampin' Up's On Stage. It's virtual this year event, which is a $77 value, and that's what I paid to register. So that's just incredible. The other option is you could get 35% more products in your starter kit. So you would pay $99. You choose $168.75 worth of products. Plus, you get all this stuff, and I forgot to mention it's also free shipping just for the starter kit. So it's just crazy. So if you want to read more details, I have a whole lot more written on it. Just go to mailsomethingpretty.com/join. All right, so I just wanted to share that awesome information because it's really it's a really cool opportunity. Okay, so this is the card. Hi, Debbie. This is the card I received in a swap. And my guess is that this person was trying to showcase the new in colors because it's a lot of wild wheat. I don't know if I necessarily would use so much wild wheat. I think I'd use that more of an accent color. But they made their daisy wild wheat. They made their stems pebbled path. And their middle here is, what's that, pecan pie? No, copper canyon. I get mixed up which one is. I think Copper Canyon is the one that's in color. They're similar, and that's why I get them mixed up. But what's kind of cool, I like how it opens. So it opens up once, little message, and then it opens up again. So that's why I was kind of calling it a double open card. So you may have seen these before, I'm not sure, but I thought we would do that today. So that's what we're going to do, but I've changed it up. I decided to use this paper, which I'm in love with. I love bright colors. It's fun. It's bold. So it is Christmas paper. So you get some trees. I actually don't much left here. Get some nice stripes, which can be anything. Some more trees, polka dots. Fa la 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 la. It's called, I'm going to show you. It's called Merry and Bright. No, Merry, Bold, and Bright. What is it called? 5. Merry, Bold, and Bright. So you get all these. There we go. You get all these options. So one side is kind of Christmas. So there's a couple of like light bulbs, you know, the Christmas light bulbs. And then you get graphics. This one's stars and stripes, polka dots and fa la la la, stripes and trees. I just showed you trees and polka dots, and more bulbs and stripes. So you can certainly use it for Christmas, but you can also use it for like just bright colors. So I'm going to use it for birthday card. All right, so let me put this away and put that aside. So let me show you my version, or you can kind of sneak see it on there. So I decided to do Oh Happy Day. I always think of that as kind of like birthday, but it can be, I suppose, anything. But I did Oh Happy Day. I did some smiling suns, and then I did happiest of birthday. So it is bright and bold and fun. So you can kind of see I use the stars, the polka dots, and then here I use the stripes. And it's funny that they chose, it's Melon Mambo and Poppy Parade. So colors I normally wouldn't put together, but I kind of like it. All right, so we have more people here. Awesome. Hi, Karen and Debbie and Cindy. Yep, excellent. All right, so this is what we're going to make. And I'll show you at the end. I have another version, a different color combination. Just make sure I don't forget to show you that. Okay, so I decided we're going to cut everything. I actually do have a set cut, but I decided, because then that would be kind of fast to put together if I just kind of put it all together. So I'm going to cut and give you the measurements. All right, so this is the original. Put that aside. This is the one we're going to make. And I have my trimmer. Let's see, that's on there. Excellent. Okay. All right, we get two Debbies on. Hi, Debbie Hanson. Awesome. We got a good group today. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. So my base is Poppy Parade. So let me, oops. Like I said, I have actually all of these pieces cut. So I'm going to make a second card, but I'm just going to cut, make it easier. So the base is 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I could choose, let's see, I could do it this way because it's 4 1/4 would be half. Maybe I'll do it that way. So I'm going to cut 4 1/4, save that for later, by, oh, put up my extender arm, by 8 1/4. And I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. So it's going to be really a regular size card. Okay, so this is going to fold. It's actually going to go down this way, that way. And then we'll just kind of, how about we just work our way out? So the inside layer, so I'm using that stripe. There's the bulbs, which I really like, but we're going to use a stripe. And it's funny. So I never like my paper this way. So a couple weeks ago when Anne was here, we were making a card and we were using this. So it's 12 by 12. And so she just cut like a little piece and just left this. Whereas I would like cut half of it off and then just use halves. So it's just kind of funny how we each cut paper differently. All right. So it just made me chuckle. Reminded me of her. All right. So this, let's see. This inside layer is a standard 4 by 5 1/4. So that's kind of standard. So that's going to go in here. And actually, we have Anne and I have a live again coming up together on October 27th. So that's next week, I think. So for my time, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern time. And so you can calculate your time zone, but it'll be the same. We did it last month too. So it's the same time. I have not made my card yet, or my project. I don't even have to do a card because we're doing a color combination. We're doing Night of Navy, Lemon Lime Twist, and Bubble Bath. So I have some ideas, but I just have to get playing. All right, so what I'm calling is the inner base, right? Because it's kind of 2 cards. So this is 10 by 3 1/4. So I'm doing Melon Mambo, and I'm following kind of the color scheme of that paper. So what did I say? 10 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to cut the 3 1/4 first. And then this is 11. So either I could put it all the way to 11, or I could just look here and cut 1 inch off. And then I'm going to score that in half at 5. All right, so that's kind of the, I should be using my bone folder, but all right, so that's the inner part that's going to lift up. And so we need a layer on top and a layer inside. So for this particular card, I did white. You'll see in another one I didn't, but white and white. So we need 2 of those. I'll move those aside here. And what size is that? That is 3 by 4 1/4. I'll have to type these up, or I'll figure it out. What did I say? 3 by 4 1/4. 3 by 4 3/4. All right, so we're going to do it that way. 4 3/4 by 3. Well, maybe what I'll do is, since I have these little sticky notes, I will just, I could even just take a picture of like my sticky, I'll figure it out. But anyways, I'll get you the measurements so you don't have to rewatch. Okay, so that's 2 for that. And that. So then, all right, so we did this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece. I'm going to do that last. We did that piece. So we need these two. So we need the poppy again. Where did it go? I thought I had a whole sheet. I do. Here, sorry. Okay. I thought I was organized. Oh, thank you, Karen. I told you guys the wrong thing. No. It is not October 27th. I'm actually going to a play. My nephew's in a play. It is October 26th, a Thursday. Thank you very much, Karen. October 26th is Anne and me live together again at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I have a graphic and stuff I'll share, but thank you very much for that. All right, so this layer is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So this should already be 4 1/4. Yep. So I'm going to do 2 3/4. It's not a hard card. It's just a lot of cutting, which is why I have sticky notes on the wall. All right, I actually only needed one of those. Okay, and the yellow stars is 1/4 inch smaller than that. Is actually this piece, the stars, and this piece of polka dots are the same size. So that's 2 1/2 by 4. So I'll do 2 1/2 by 4. And this one is the same thing. Just 2 1/2. I love this polka dotted paper. And that's why actually I made that as a circle to kind of mimic the circles of the card. Okay, so I think that is all my pieces. Besides, we need to do that extra star. So that is, I don't know if I actually put that on a little note. That's 1 inch by 3. So I'll do 1 inch by 3. Okay, so now we have all our pieces. Away. Isn't it a bright and cheery card? I thought so. I'm glad you thought so too. I love bright colors. All right, so we have our base, right? And so I don't remember what the size was. I was going to tell you again, but now it's all mixed up. I'll write them down. I'll get them to you somehow or another. So we're just going to put our layer down. Like that. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put our top layer down like that. I love these two colors together, the Poppy Parade and the Lemon Lime Twist. I just think they pop. All right. All right, so like that. And then we'll do the inside first. We'll do this one first. So that will go in here like that. So you have a choice. You can either put it all the way up to the fold or shimmy it down a little bit. I'm going to shimmy it down a little bit, just so when it closes, it's not like buckling. All right, so the inside will go like that, but I think I'm going to stamp it first, just in case I make a mistake. I'm going to stamp it first. So I'm using, do it this way, 3 colors that I don't know if I normally would have put together, but they look really pretty together. So it's Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo, and Parakeet Party. Parakeet Party and Lemon Lime Twist are really similar, so you could use them interchangeably. And so I'm going to stamp. I'm just going to put this here so I can see. Sometimes it's hard when you're stamping white on white. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm glad you like the layout, Karen. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I've seen it before. I've actually never really done it. And you have wiggle room. You can adjust some of the measurements, which is kind of fun. I think it'd be fun even as like a 4x, like a square card. Play with that too. I love square cards, but you could play with it too. All right, so I know I've done this many times before. I'm just coloring right on my stamp here, my marker, my Stampin' Write marker. So I'm going to do 3 colors. So I just did Melon Mambo. This is Flirty Flamingo. Turn this around so it's a little easier. And this is Lemon Lime. No, I think this one's Parakeet Party. Like I said, they're pretty similar. The Lemon Lime Twist just has a little more yellow in it, but they are really close. And this is the last year for Parakeet Party. It will be retiring in April, May. So I'm glad they brought Lemon Lime Twist back. All right, so then I'm just going to huff on it just to re-moisten the ink in case it dried. There you go. Happiest of birthdays. And then I'm going to put my stars right there. And you could do the stripes, but I'm just doing the stars just because I have the stars on the front. I'm going to mimic it. Oops. I'm noticing my fingernails. I think it's funny when you watch videos and they have these beautifully manicured nails. Mine not so much. I wrote about we painted my son's room this weekend and I still can't get all the paint out of my fingernails. And I kept telling him, I said, I'm a really good painter. I'm a good room painter. I said, but I'm really messy. And he saw that firsthand. I got really messy, but it looks awesome. All right, so that, I just think even just that, it's just a pretty layout or pretty color combination. All right, so then on this layer, I did some sun. So when I was actually doing this, I meant to stamp happiest birthdays here, and then I was going to do like a sun and a sun. And so now it's too late because I've already done the inside. So I'm just going to do exactly what I did. So I have my white here, and I'm going to use my foam pad. It may not matter because it's a small stamp, but it is a polymer stamp. And I'm going to show you where it came from. It's a new set to me. Well, it's new. It's a holiday catalog. We just used it for club last night. Yeah, that was last night and yesterday. So I'm just going to use the sun, but it's fun because you have different thermoses or a hydro flask or something. So if you want to stamp, like, they have stickers all over the place. So, but anyways, that's where I got the sun. So I'm using Daffodil Delight. The paper, like this yellow, is really crushed curry. I like daffodil better than crushed curry, so that's what I'm choosing to do. And let me just show you this too. Didn't matter too much, but when it's closed, you actually can see a little bit. Can you? I don't know if you can. You can see a little bit of the sun. So if you want to have that all white, and then you're stamping, just stamp within that little margin. But I thought it was fine. It's so light, and it kind of it works because it has the yellow out there. But if not, whatever you're doing, just be wary of the borders there. But I'm just going to kind of randomly, it's such a happy sun. Actually, I haven't done it. So I do it on the diagonal. I haven't done it this way in a while. And to make my own designer paper, and then I turn it around. Oh, but you have to turn your stamp around. and then you go, I'm going to go in between, then I'm going to go in between. I don't want to have my sun crooked, but it's one way of kind of following the diagonal lines. I did a video or a class on that a long time ago. It's been a while. Okay, my first one, I didn't do it that way. I just did it random. All right. So now we can put this there. Hello, Cheryl. Thanks for joining in. We have a really good crowd today. We have 10 people watching live. That's awesome. It's because it's the middle of the day. So thank you. All right. So I'll show you the finished product in a second. So that's the inside. That's the middle. And so now we're going to do the front, which looks like that. Here's the whole card. Goes like that. So the circle, I chose to use, like I said, the Oh Happy Day to me just thinks, I just think birthday. Oh Happy Day. Sunshine and rainbows would be really cute too, actually. Because look, there's a little rainbow right here in this set. So you'll be seeing that again. All right, where's my stamp? So I'm going to do the same thing, same colors. I'm going to color right on my stamp here. And this is a good set. Some sets really lend themselves well for coloring. So this is one of them. There's a great Christmas one too that lends itself. So there's an exclamation point in this last word. So I'm just being careful to leave that kind of blank there because I'm going to do a lighter color. And so this technique, you need to use your Stampin' Write markers or any water-based marker. Crayola works, but nothing permanent like Sharpie does not work. The blends markers does not work. It needs to be water-based because if you use the permanent or the alcohol base, it's just going to dry and stain your, like it. You can't re-moisten it. It just dries, so it doesn't stamp. But these Stampin' Write markers are perfect. All right, so I have the exclamation point, so now I'm going to go on top there. And I'm going to huff on it to re-moisten anything that dried. Right there in the middle. There, perfect. Oh, Happy Day. But I already made one and I already cut it out like that. So this is from the Deckled Circles. I was going to use my favorite stitched circles, but the Oh Happy, it kind of made it, but it was a little close. I like how there's a little white border around, so the size didn't work. But look at all these circles. They're not even all here. I think there's 2 missing. So you have lots and lots of choices. So that's what I did. I cut this one. I cut this one. And so I'm going to put those 2 together. Actually, I didn't. How thick is this? Well, I was thinking of putting a dimensional on it, but then it might get too thick. So I won't do that because of my bow. Or my faux bow. I'll show you. It's not really a bow. All right. Oh, we have, look at everyone's here. Carolyn's here. Hello, Janet's here. Awesome. I love this. All right. If you missed the beginning, just kind of rewind, as we used to say. I don't think you really rewind. Just kind of click back. All right. So these are my 2 layers. Making a happy birthday card out of Christmas paper. All right. So here's where you can change up the dimensions a little bit, which I'll somehow post. I'll get them to you. I'll figure out how to do it. You could make this inner part, you could make it wider, you could make it shorter. This piece could be shorter or longer. This piece could be longer or thinner or what, so that you have some flexibility there. And then that I'm going to put there. So I'm just going to make sure I just put glue on the top part because I don't want to glue it all down. So I'm just gonna, not even doing half, I'm doing a little less than half, just to be sure. And I'm just gonna kind of pay attention to my border there. So it goes like that. And then this one, this part I'll pop up. My dimensionals. I'm glad you like the happy card, Nancy. All right, so I'm just going to put 3 going up and down rather than on. I probably could have put them on the inside, but I just did 3 up and down because I didn't want to make sure that they weren't overhanging. And then it got stuck. All right, so you could center this, you could go up, however you want. I'm gonna not exactly center it, have a little bit more down here than up here. So let me show you what I did for my, kind of looks like a bow, but it's a faux bow. So some people might like that better. And I think I'm gonna do a different color. I did use the lemon lime twist or parakeet party, whichever one. I think it's parakeet. This comes in a combo pack with petal pink striped. It's really pretty. And then this is in the holiday catalog, and it is Calypso Coral. I think that color. Yeah, Calypso Coral, which I know is not that color in here, but I think it works with a color scheme. So I just thought I'd show you a different color version, but it's done the same. I think it works nice because they're both pretty thin and flat, just like my scissors. I'm going to just cut a cutting tail, and then what I'm going to do is take my fingers, just wrap it around. I think I wrapped it around like 3 times. Oops. 1, 2. You can do it tight, thin. Do one more. And cut. And so then I'm just going to tie this around this. So if it's a little tricky, I can hold that down with a block or some sort of weight and then just tie a knot. Let's see. And then move it over, pull it tight, and then you can kind of fluff, play with it, and then trim. So that is one way of doing like a little faux bow. And then I'm just going to use a glue dot to hook it on there. Not to hook it on there, to place it on there. Hey, Carol. All right, we have like 13 people watching. I'm so very happy. All right, so then I'm just going to stick a glue dot right there. And you can either go, whichever side. Actually, I'm going to go this side. Up, and then you can kind of fluff it, zhuzh it, whatever, however people say. Stick it on there. So that is one way of doing. Other color, be a little thick. It's a thicker ribbon, but that's okay. So when you open them, you get like a double open. So I'm going to show you. I'll show you the original first. Again, for those who came on late. Yeah, it is an easy way of making a bow instead of like tying and stuff. So try different ribbons. I think this one actually worked really nice. It's super flat and it's thin. So look at your ribbons and try them out. Or maybe you just wrap around less times. So this is the one I began with, or I received it as a swap. And I just liked the layout, so I saved it. Now this person decided to kind of rip the paper for a little texture behind. And they did the same pattern here and here versus where I kind of changed up my pattern and I just had it go straight across. But you could do different layers of paper. Lots of flexibility. So my other version, here, I'll move this one, is this one. So it's a little bit calmer. It's more monotone with a night of navy, and I did paper there instead of stamping, and then just did that. So a little hello from me to you. So I kind of, rather than let like this be the star and then that's to be the star, I actually kind of made my paper the star and with just a little message there. So you have a lot of flexibility there, and I even wrapped a ribbon around so you can see. So I'm guessing it's called a double open card. If you know the better or the more proper name or what people are calling it, let me know. I was just guessing, but they're kind of fun. Carolyn, excuse me, you were asking, am I on Pinterest? Technically, yes, but I haven't posted a Pinterest in a while. So I need to get back to that. But I know I need to post more pictures of my cards. Most of my cards you could find them in Facebook. So if you go to the media section, and there's I should actually share this too. You can go to photographs, and so all my photos are there. And my blog has some, but I have not been up with that. I've been kind of focusing on Facebook and YouTube, and my emails. So a lot of things go in email. So flip flap card. Okay. Is that what it's called? All right. Yeah, I'm just looking over the comments here. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I might need some like social media help to to get it all out there. All right. So I will post photos of these. Yeah, I do pretty much all the live stuff. I post photos on my Facebook page. So you can either scroll down on the Facebook page or on the it's like a menu bar, and I forget what all the options are. And I don't know how to get the photos or the videos to be in that initial option, but if you click more, then it will say like photos, videos, click the photos, and all the photos of what I've posted will come up. All right. You made it up, Karen. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. All right. So again, to reiterate, the where did I go? The 35% Stampin' Up! Starter kit is a phenomenal deal. And so you get tons more than what you pay. And then that's happening October. What else is happening in October? It might be just that. It might be just that. All right. So thank you very much for watching and tuning in. I'm so happy that we had so many people watching live, and all to you watching on the replay. Thank you for watching. And I hope you like the cards. I will take photographs and post them. And yeah, if you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll get back to you. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.